that. It's a composition I wrote 17 years ago. Hurts to say that, 17 years ago. But it's a composition we still play in the Big Phat Band today. It's called Samba del Gringo, loosely translated as Dance of the White Man, which is not a pretty sight, at least in my case. But it's a great groove. It's a samba groove. I love the samba groove. Here's the thing. Most of the time with a samba groove, you've got a percussionist. He's playing shaker, or he's playing congas. You got a guitar player, you got a bass player, drummer. So you've got this pulse going. All those eighth notes. No drummer here. It's all up to you. Essentially, it's all up to your left hand to try to convey that. Now your right hand helps a little bit here. But you have to have that pulse going in your body as you play this music. It's metronomically precise, rhythmically locked in. Even though there's some parameters for you to kind of float over that groove. So if you're playing, look at like bar 15, the lick goes, right? You might go, see how I laid that back a little bit? That's possible in this kind of music. But if you lay back a little bit, then you have to catch up in the next bar. It's kind of like the same concept of rubato when you're playing classical music. You know, you stretch the music. So, you know, you might lay back a little bit and then make up for it in the preceding bars. The accents in this piece, there are a couple of different kinds of accents. There's a lot of staccato notation, like, let's look at bar 53. So in the right hand, the melody goes, so the quarter notes, but the first note of the downbeat of 53 has got a staccato. In the third beat, it has one of those cap accents, which means I want you to hit it. So I want to hear a difference between those two kind of accents in those places. Same thing in bar 37. Leading up to that, in bar 33, we go. Those three notes, bite them off. Nice and crisp. And matter of fact, it's interesting because it's gotten a little bit mellow in the 4 bars before that. Nice contrast there between more legato passages and then the accented ones. And you notice, don't forget that crescendo in bar 35 and 36. Maybe a little accent on those quarter notes will help make that crescendo more apparent. So it might help you to, if you can go on YouTube or someplace and listen to the Big Phat Band's version of Samba del Gringo, and you can kind of hear what this music sounds like in that context, and then transfer a lot of those concepts to the piano. And I think you'll have a lot of fun with this piece, and thank you for playing Samba del Gringo.